The most disturbing videos on the internet today? Let's dive in. Eerie moment, world's first synthetic human robot twitches into life. Oh man, we all seen the movies. You pick one. Terminator, iRobot. It's oh man.
This might look like AI or a scene from a horror film, but it's actually real. Clone Robotics claim they've made the world's first bipedal musculoskeletal android. That means a robot with 2 feet, artificial muscles and bones. It's described as a faceless, anatomically accurate synthetic human, a bit like Westworld's bionic robots. Clone Robotics was set up in 2021 and it's based in Poland. They say they want to make super intelligent androids to solve the common problems of daily life. They say the android will be able to do your laundry, hoover, clean the house, make sandwiches and drinks, and even follow you around. They also claim the robot will be able to shake hands with your friends and be capable of witty dialogue. They're not available to buy yet, but they'll go on pre-order later this year. Would you want to get your hands on one?
Can you send them to work and do your job for you is the question.
Clone Alpha is a humanoid robot developed by Clone Robotics, distinguished by its biomimetic design that mimics human organ systems. Unlike traditional robots using motors and actuators, Clone Alpha features artificial muscles that contract using water pressure, a polymer skeleton with 206 bone analogs, and a hydraulic vascular system powered by a 500-watt pump. While Clone Robotics has demonstrated individual components, such as a robotic arm and torso, the company has yet to showcase a fully functioning Clone Alpha.
This new company out called AI Revolution, and they are challenging Elon Musk. They are saying they can make the most realist artificial synthetic robot at a cheaper price than what Elon Musk is selling right now. Now get this. These things are water-powered humanoid robots with synthetic organs and artificial muscles. Yes, y'all, these things are going to be powered by water to give them that fluid-like motion like we have, because our body is made of 70% water. We are literally water. But yes, y'all, check this out. This is crazy.
Clone Alpha is a humanoid robot unlike anything we've seen before. Built by Clone Robotics, this machine is designed with synthetic organs, artificial muscles, and a structure that mirrors human anatomy down to the smallest detail. This isn't just about creating a robot that looks like us. It's about replicating how the human body works. The company is now accepting pre-orders for the first 279 units of Clone Alpha, marking a significant step in their journey to bring lifelike robotics into homes and workplaces.
They are so serious about this project, they even have an AI spokesperson. And for as low as $15,000, you can get your very own water-powered robot. But what do you guys think about this? Elon Musk or this thing over here?
The last thing we need is an army of synthetic robots powered by AI. If you're enjoying this content, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button because we do these videos every single day. And I'd love to see you tomorrow. Now let's get straight back into the action. You thought your daily dose of UFO, UAP footage wasn't going to happen? Think again. What if all these orbs we're seeing are actually UFOs and we just don't have the night vision or the special goggles to see the rest of the ship? Oh my goodness, what a theory. For entertainment purposes only. You didn't think your daily dose of UFO and UAP footage wasn't going to happen today? Think again.
Something's going up real fast. A plane? I can't tell what it is. Whoa, is that moving quick? That could be a drone. I don't know what the hell that is. But that is quick. There's only one remaining right now. Whatever that green flashing one is, he moved quick around it to get it. Super quick. He's like right there with it. Oh, he's like right on it. Ooh, that whatever it was just shut down the drone, if that was a drone.
What is going on?
Holy crap. Oh, something's going up real fast.
20 images of UFOs got leaked on Reddit. They're allegedly from a government program that's studying them. Now, look at this one picture of this UFO. This one freaks me out. I don't even think we have that technology or it exists. These images look like they were captured on military equipment or some type of Navy jet. Now, there are some parts that have been blacked out on the bottom and sides, and I think that's like the navigation stuff from these military aircraft. Now, why would you black that out if these are fake? They've clearly been studying and researching them for decades. We even had that UAP disclosure hearing in Congress where they said that Navy pilots were encountering these on a daily basis off the coast of California and Florida. Could these be aliens, or could they be interdimensional beings? Have they always been here? All this stuff is so freaky and a little suspicious if you ask me. I feel like there's a lot of momentum right now.
Yeah, it is strange that they would black out certain information on the images.
Welcome to our display at Tucson. This is one of our statement pieces that I pulled back from our Chinese gallery. We prepared it as a statement piece, as an impactful single item to be promoted in show publicity for the Shanghai Import-Export Exposition. And it is actually a functional tea set made of ruby and 18 karat gold. And as you can see, people were wondering if it really was functional.
Fall in the neighbor's car. Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! It's fake! It's fake! It's fake! It's fake! I'm sorry. I don't like snakes. Oh, I didn't know. Ow! You alright? Breathe. Let it fall in the neighbor's car. Okay.
Oh man, he was telling jokes confident, and then man, it just all went to hell. Oh, and then he hits a golf cart standing still at full speed. Oh, they're cruel for that.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! It's fake! It's fake! It's fake! It's fake!
Oh man, they got you good, Gary. You know I had to hit you with one at least. Oh my goodness, check this one out. How stunning is this? Looks like Jolly Ranchers, like candy. Like you can bite into it, doesn't it? A green garnet cluster. Guys, these aren't just any ordinary pieces. You know, these pieces are stunning. That definitely resembles a Jolly Rancher.
Hey Rob, tell me about this rock. Hey Rob, tell me about this rock.
This red tourmaline is what would have been called Sybarite a few hundred years ago, is that uniquely magenta Russian red tourmaline that comes out of the Malkans in far Russia. And these specimens were mined sometime between 2010 and 2019 in a single big project that basically stripped the deposit bare, this particular pegmatite anyways. And so it was a one-time shot at getting some of these magnificent red tourmalines that are among the world's best.
Glen Rose, Texas, they've got a river running through town called the Paluxy River. Back in 1908, the river flooded, ripped off a 2-foot layer of limestone and moved it 20 miles downstream. Underneath was another layer of limestone, so it's no big deal. But that layer underneath had contained hundreds of dinosaur footprints. Roland Bird was in charge of the group of guys digging out the tracks, and he reported there were 15 to 20 inch long, clearly defined human footprints with the dinosaur tracks. One of the best human tracks still had the dermal ridges, like the fingerprints on the toes. You could see them, they were extremely clear for the first few months. We sell castings of one of the human tracks. It's a size 24. The man's stride between steps was about 6 or 7 feet. I would rip my britches every time trying to do that. They sawed one of the tracks across the toes. Looking at it endways, you could see there were depressions where the toes had squeezed the mud down, distorting the lamination lines. These are not carved in, they're not erosion marks, they're compression prints. Quite obviously. This guy said finding dinosaur and human footprints together would counter evidence that humans evolved long after dinosaurs. I agree. And would back up the claim that all species, including man, were created at one time. I agree. It sure would back up that claim. They don't want that claim to get out.
Size 24? I take a size 16 myself. So he had to be a giant.
You didn't know this. This is the Pyramid of Kukulkan, as it appeared in 1860 when it was rediscovered by archaeologists on the You didn't know this. This is the Pyramid of Kukulkan, as it appeared in 1860 when it was rediscovered by archaeologists on the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. Built in the 11th century AD, it holds an incredible secret. If you clap your hands near the pyramid, you'll hear a mysterious sound that mimics the call of the sacred Quetzal bird, believed to be a divine symbol of the ancient Maya. You didn't know this.
To get the acoustics of a bird by clapping your hands is crazy. Check this next video out. This is even crazier.
Hey, Kukulkan está enojado.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you. You don't need to say that. I'm gonna do this timeline.
I believe the legend goes it's for Kukulkan. It's a serpent/dragon, and his power is whirlwinds and, the wind, basically. So for that to happen on a sunny day, look, how could this whirlwind happen on a sunny day? Right next to a temple dedicated to a snake/dragon whirlwind entity. So it's crazy.
Learning the secrets of ancient China is realizing they have more pyramids than anywhere in the world. More than Egypt, they might even have the biggest one in history, dwarfing both Giza and the infamous Bosnian pyramid. This is gonna shatter your entire view of history. Found just outside the city of Xi'an in China's Shaanxi province are hundreds of pyramids dating back thousands of years old. And on record, pretty much all of them are unexplored to preserve their history. First brought to light in 1912 when American traders Fred Meyer Schroeder and Oscar Mammon were traveling across China when they met a Taoist priest along the route who told them about 7 previously unknown pyramids they decided to check out. In his diary, Schroeder wrote about a group of pyramids they saw in the Xi'an region that towered between villages and farmlands, some even in the forest. He documented everything, noting a particularly enormous one that he claimed to be at least 1,000 feet in height, possibly higher. For the record, the tallest official pyramid in the world is the Great Pyramid of Giza at 450 feet. The tallest unofficial one, the Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun, at 720 feet, which will definitely trigger the Google debunkers. This one in China was allegedly more than twice the height of Giza, which is just unimaginable. It was a mystery for quite a while, thought to be a hoax or a grand miscalculation. But then, in 1945, U.S. Air Corps pilot James Gossman makes an interesting observation. He was flying from China to India when he looks out his window and claims to have seen a gigantic pyramid about 1,000 feet high, with a shimmering white jewel-like crystal as its capstone, which thus became known as the mythical Great White Pyramid. Just 2 years later, in 1947, Colonel Maurice Sheehan, a director of Transworld Airlines, reported the exact same structure while flying and even took a photo of it. That's 3 separate accounts of the same 1,000-foot pyramids, surrounded by hundreds of smaller ones. Today, almost all of these pyramids are completely covered in grass, and we still don't know what's inside them or even exactly how they were made. Most of them are pretty low, commonly referred to as mounds rather than pyramids, featuring flat tops where other structures were thought to have been built on. And these mounds are confirmed by governments and archaeologists to be legitimate man-made structures, not natural formations. There are hundreds of these pyramid mounds in the region, yet they're almost entirely unexplored, at least to Westerners, as their government restricts study, excavation, and even visiting many of these structures to anyone but their inner circle, with the 1,000-foot Great White Pyramid now commonly regarded as a myth, as no one has formally been able to study it up close. But attempts have been made. In the early 90s, German investigator Hartwig Hausdorff did search for it, but was unsuccessful. As he reported, Chinese military meticulously patrolling the exact region it was supposed to be in, which ended his expedition. Strangely too, local farmers are apparently encouraged to plant trees on the pyramids, almost like they're trying to cover them up. In the year 2000, China released a statement saying they've discovered about 400 pyramids in the Shaanxi province alone. Egypt has about 120 confirmed pyramids. Sudan, the official leader of pyramids by sheer numbers in the world, about 250. 400 is more than both of those combined, although many of them are officially considered mounds. Strangely too, while dozens of official news articles reported on this 400 number in 2000, recent reports have scaled that number down to about 40. And the pyramids here are once again lined up with the cardinal directions, northeast, southwest, a common trait among virtually every pyramid in the world. There's a grouping of pyramids whose positioning appears to be just slightly misaligned from the Gemini constellation, but computer analysis determined would be perfectly aligned during the spring equinox of 10,500 BC, suggesting that's when they may have been built. Others are aligned with the Orion constellation, just like the pyramids of Giza in Egypt and the Teotihuacan pyramids in Mexico. 3 different continents, thousands of kilometers apart, all using similar construction patterns, and also happen to be aligned in an almost perfectly straight line with each other on a global scale. Is this an indicator of shared ancient cultural knowledge among these civilizations that we're not aware of? Or perhaps even a singular source that built them all, both of which would be groundbreaking discoveries. And this isn't the first time this correlation was made. In 1785, Joseph de Guines, a French historian, wrote an essay in which we prove the Chinese are an Egyptian colony, bridging a connection between the two cultures based on not only the presence of pyramids, but also similarities in cultural practices and writing styles. Remember, these are all just theories, but please kindly do share your opinions if you disagree. Maybe they were built as tombs, as history suggests, even though many of them lack historic records on their construction. And this doesn't even touch upon the Anlong Mountains further south, which they insist are just natural formations, and like, okay buddy. And the problem is, with their country's restrictions, we can't even go in and study the pyramids of Xi'an ourselves if we wanted to. So much of our world's history is guarded by the red tape of the governments whose countries these sites are found in. Everything we claim to know is simply just what they allow to be made public. If there ever was some previous advanced civilization that existed here tens, even hundreds of thousands of years ago that got wiped away by some worldwide cataclysm, do you really think those in charge would let that information go public and risk losing all their power in the worldwide panic that would follow? Like, if it happened to them, who were allegedly more advanced than us, then what's stopping it from happening again to us?
What type of artifacts may lie inside? What type of story the artifacts may tell us? Just another mystery until they release the information. Crowd gathers to see a rare bloom of the stinking corpse flower.
Wow.
The fact that it's flowering is something that is very rare. Even in the wild, they only flower around every 7 to 10 years. And we haven't had a flower here at the Royal Botanic Garden, Sydney, in 15 years. So we are super excited about the fact that we have a flower about to open here at the Royal Botanic Garden.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, roses would be ideal, wouldn't it? No, feeling a dead body.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was going to be something crazy, but it is massive. It kind of reminds you of that scene off of Jumanji when all those different large, rare, exotic plants was inside that mansion.
What? It was an accident. How are they alive? They just the What? It was an accident. How are they alive? They just the heat from them swimming around didn't. Everything else froze around them.
You literally have an aquarium in your hands.
I know.
That should be a thing in a restaurant.
You couldn't even remake that if you tried. They're gonna run out of oxygen.
I know. Yeah, they are.
Oh, I'm not recording.
How fucking crazy is that? That's so insane. I gotta show you.
Did you show Petey?
What?
That is crazy. I wonder how long they'll survive in the oxygen. It looks like bait fish or something. The code word for today is Happy Friday. Go ahead and drop Happy Friday in the comments below so I can personally thank you for making it this far. This was the most disturbing TikToks. This was the most disturbing videos. This was the most disturbing TikToks and videos. This was the most disturbing videos on the internet today.